On today's video, and today I'm going to show you how to play the new Match Attax game for 21-22 season. I'm not going to pick out a whole team of 11 players to explain it all, but I am going to give a quick explanation. Now, firstly, you must pick a card from your team, and you must decide whether you want to attack or defend. Player 1 has the control over this, and if they choose to attack with their card, but you have to keep the cards turned over before continuing. But once the player started, you can turn the card. And if player 1 chooses to attack, you must choose to defend with your card. And whichever player has the highest rating wins the round and scores a goal for their team. Now, let's turn these over. As you can see, 82 defense, 82 attack. That must mean it's a draw. But then you use the power play cards, the power play figures to decide who wins. Hulls 85, David Silver 88. So that means 88 card wins. At any point, you can choose to substitute a player in your lineup. The substitute must be called before both players have selected a card in a round, and you cannot make a substitution in the final round. Also, with the power play, if both ends in a draw, then neither player scores and a new round begins. And whoever chooses first in that round keeps control. Now, tactic zone. I'm going to pause here and open this packet, exclusive packet. Welcome back. This is an exclusive packet. Now, firstly, you get the exclusive code, which I put there for you to use, as I've not used that code. You get the limited editions, Greenwood and Kante. Then you get the tactic cards, Agent, Injury, VAR, and the referee tactic. And then you can load up the tactic zone with 4 special tactic cards, which are those, and a team badge. I can only use a combination of any 2 cards plus team badge in gameplay, and each one can be used once. And you must clearly nominate your specific tactic card at the same time to select your player card. You must remember where your tactic cards are positioned within the tactic zone, and you can't peek to see which one it is. You must always specify which tactic card you have selected within any round. And your opponent can also use a tactic card in the same round, but neither player can use a tactic card or a team badge in the final round. And now here's how to use them. Team badges, firstly. Use team badge to give a +7 attack or defense rating boost to any player from the same club. Now, if the team badge cards and player cards do not represent the same club, the +7 boost cannot be awarded. Team badge cards can only be used to boost base player cards and base captain cards. Agent card. Add an extra +5 million value to your team budget when playing pro rules. Injury card. Pick your opponent to remove a player from your choosing, and they must replace with one of their substitute cards. Now, this is key if you feel they've got 100 club, or if they've got another that might have that unbeatable Lewandowski. And once that's wiped out, you could be in for a win. A free deduct -5 points from the rating on your opponent's card. And VAR, you can choose to select the new power play rating on any card if it is played with the VAR tactic card. Your opponent must then also select their power play rating in a head-to-head battle. I just want to go back to the team. So 11 players with 3 substitutions, 1 goalkeeper, and for extra gameplay power, place up to 4 tactic cards plus 1 team badge into the tactic zone. And you must lay them face down and flip a coin to decide who goes first, and that's how you decide who goes first. Now, the advanced game pro rules. This is there. So, are you ready to take on the world? Pro rules is what used at events. It requires skill, strategy, and knowledge of all the world's biggest stars to become a true champion. Here's how it is from the friendly rules game version. Your lineup must not exceed 100 million. That's like close to 100 million there. Players can only feature once in your lineup. You cannot have a base and limited, i.e. you cannot have a base and limited edition version of any one player in the same lineup. It excludes Master and Apprentice cards, and maximum one Tactic Hero card per lineup. Now, quick game formats. Shuffle gameplay. Shuffle is a quick fire way to play Match Attax within 2 players or more. Each player shuffles a deck of cards. The total number of cards within the deck must be equal across all players within the group before starting. Toss a coin before rolling or roll a dice to decide who controls the game, basically. Decide the player order. If the first player chooses to use the attack rating, then all the others must choose to defend. If the first player chooses the defense rating, then all must attack. Almost use a defense rating. If the first player chooses to use a defense rating, then all the other players must also use a defense rating. The highest score always wins the round, and control passes to that player. If you play for fun, instead of giving your losing cards to your opponent, simply put them to one side in a loot and lost pile. If you're playing for keeps, the player with the highest rating always wins the round and wins all their opponent's cards in that round. Once you have lost all your cards and you are out, keep going until one player has all the cards. All players must agree to play for keeps before the game begins. So you're not just going to take all of their cards, basically. Line up your cards in formation. Just going to see who goes first. Instead of comparing the attack and defense ratings of 4 players, always compare their power play ratings in every round. Both players always compare their power play ratings in every round. The player who scores the most goals at the end of the game is the winner. Go back, saying that, so they're not playing for keeps if they don't intend to. And that's it. Now, before I go, just want to show you the parallels I've got so far, as I don't think I showed it in the last video. Like Pierluigi Golini and Madrid Badge, Benjamin Pavard, Danny Trejo, Mike Mainan, Roger Ibanez, Napoli Badge, Romelu Lukaku, Marcos Llorente, Ryan Gravenberch, Sergio Gomez, Mark Bartra, Martin Zubimendi, Antonio Ardon, Bono, Pepe, and Joan Jordan. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope what I've said to explain how to play the game has been helpful. I hope I've said everything right. If you have any questions about the game, please put in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.